Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Richmond Mineral Arena in Richmond, British Columbia. Steve Erickson, George Perry doing magic work on camera. Our pleasure to make the call for today's game as the Portland Winterhawks take on the California Wave, coming to you from the confines of Richmond. A little bit cool, overcast, cold today, somewhat in the lower mainland area. A little bit of snow flurries coming down, so that'll make all the California people happy that come up here to visit us and take part of the snow. So we are underway from the game here in Richmond. And from the draw goes back inside the corner this time. The Winterhawks wearing white jerseys and the California Wave wearing the blue and orange colored jerseys, orange colored helmets. Unique looking colors at the best of times. Now they come back inside, waiting for it, taken across. Stop, easy played right there. Kicked all the way out this time. We'll get the starting goaltender for you as quick as we can. Takes it back behind the net once again as they hold on this one. Waiting for this one. Now it goes back over. That's Jeff Godfrey is the goaltender for California Wave. Now they come back down all the way down the left side. Going inside, huge shot taken off of the boards this time, and they'll pick this one back up. Jacob Schenk had control of it. Now it's right on goal. This is stopped by number 31, who's the starting goaltender. Barler for the Portland Junior Winterhawks. Now they pick it back up, unable to clear it out of their own zone. Winterhawks hemmed inside. They'll turn. Now they'll take it back behind their own net. Well picked up. Just played about 1 minute in the opening period here. Cross ice pass all the way over on the far side this time. Schleckler had it. He gives this one back down to Olsen. Olsen on the left side goes in, takes a shot. Nice grab. Barber holds on this one. A quick stop right there. Playing two 15-minute periods, I'm assuming. And I see the first one's 15. The second one's, I'm assuming, 15. The third one's got to be a 20-minute period following a clean. That's normally the way the procedure works. Coaching staff on the benches nice and early. Some of the spectators came to the arena nice and early as well to be entertained here. And they are. They've all got their morning cup of coffee, which makes it equal opportunistic. So they have it in the corner waiting for this one. Centering it back to the blue line over on the far side this time. Schleckler keeps this one back in, dumping it back behind the net. They'll continue to press inside and go after this one. That's Tommy Lang comes inside. He tried to get control. Now they stop it and block it. And Manilov goes the other way across the blue line all the way over. This time on the right side. Agnew comes in the corner. Waits trying to throw it back to Manilov. He goes over in the left side corner this time. Picks it back up. Throws it all the way out in front. And is picked back up by the Wave, moved up and out to center ice area on a steal. Olsen comes down. Olsen comes in, rips his shot. That deflects all the way in front. Once a nice deflection right there off of Chambers' stick, and it goes right on goal. Big stop by the goaltender. And the player is coming in and having a quick stop right there. Talked about the Portland Junior Winterhawks wearing the white-colored jerseys. Pretty much the same as the Winterhawks that play in the Western Hockey League in Portland. Wave, unique looking colors, as we'd made mention. Orange, dark blue, and sort of a teal color blue on their sleeves as well. Linesman drops the puck. We'll have to get the names of the officials first chance I can. They pick this one back up, throwing it against the boards over on the far left side this time. Chambers had it for a second. Kemper had it. Deflected off of his stick and goes in the corner, and Masters has this one inside the corner once again, and Kemper goes with him. Now Masters comes in. He takes a heavy check against the boards over on the far left side boards this time. Now the Winterhawks come all the way out to center. Good passing play. Surovic comes down. He goes in. Takes a high shot over top of the net. Waits. Big bounce right there. We should make mention that the arena, the ice surface here is a little larger than most arena ice surfaces. A little bit larger. A lot more room behind the net than what you substantially see in some of the normal rinks. Normal rinks are normally 200 by 85. This one, I believe, is 210 by 90. So it's almost the Olympic size, equal to it. So it goes back over, and Masters will pick this one up in the corner on the far side once again. Now they'll hold on to it. Swanson had it. Heavy check throwing. Swanson was taken off of the puck this time. Now it goes back out to the center area, and they throw it in. They tag back up to get themselves back on side. Now they'll pick it back up again. And the California Wave pressing going inside. Osborne got the shot away that time. Osborne's over on the left side. Couldn't clear this one back out. Now Nesbitt throws this one straight forward. Passed it back around. Sheckvin. He comes inside, takes the shot. That rolled wide and rolled off of his stick. Now we go back up ice the other way and across the line. Over in the corner on the left side this time. This is going to be picked up by Maskog. And he clears it out to the center ice area. Past everybody this time, and they work their way in. Pudlick comes in, stays with him. Kicked all the way out this time. Pudlick checks him against the boards. Now they just go back, and Pudlick picks this one back up once again for the California Wave. Against the boards, over on the far left side. Now they just throw it down the ice. And we have an icing indicated, and now we have an icing called. A couple players pushed behind the scenes. The linesman watching them. Fast stoppage of play right now. 11:25 remaining. Period number one. Quick start to the game. Good amount of spectators on hand to take the game in here in Richmond Mineral Arena. Talked about the weather temperatures, what it is. A little bit cool outside right now. Well, cool, it's -2 in the area. And mind you, if you're from the east coast of Canada, that's not really cool at all. That's just a nice little warming up season. So they have control of it, takes it. That was shot and blocked all the way in front of the goal, and they tip this one back out again. Redka comes down. He chases this one back down. Now going inside the corner is Centroni. He comes inside. He goes after this one. Now it's picked back up once again. And the Portland Junior Winterhawks will come all the way out of their own zone, up the center, across the line. Turley comes inside. Looks lost control of the puck. Now Turley cuts back towards the middle part of the ice. Lamancusa goes after this one. He tried to pick it up. Tipped in front once again. A rebound shot, scores a first goal on the board. Lamancusa gets the first one on the board, and that will be scored. A quick goal on the board right now. 4:11 of the first period. Not listing the shots on goal. I'd like to see them, but they're not. So we'll go back to center once again. So a quick start for the game for the Portland Junior Winterhawks, scoring the first one on the board. And they throw it in from the draw right off the faceoff. It goes back inside their corner. They're all going after this one. Trying to get control of it. They did. They lost it. Now it goes back the other way. They're trying to clear it out, unable to do so. Hemmed inside, taking a shot. Oh, getting a piece of that one. Easily played right there. That was Godfrey that got a piece of that one with his glove. Now it deflected. It goes all the way out the center ice area, and they'll chase this one back down the left side. Cutting back inside. Taking a huge shot was Jamieson. Jamieson continues to go inside the corner. Takes his man off of the puck, and now they clear it all the way out the center ice area. Cam goes after this one. That's Cano correction on that one. He went after this one. Couldn't read my own writing for a second there. Now Cano turns inside his own corner. A back pass off of the boards all the way out to Jamieson at center. Jamieson gets up and gets over center and rips this one back on. California Wave having a fast line change on the play right there. Now they'll break it all the way out of their own zone up the center ice area. Halligan comes down. Halligan throws this one back over to Reed. Reed goes in, gets the shot. Halligan picks it back up again. Now they go back off of the wall, and it's dumped all the way out to center ice, and they'll chase it inside their own zone, and Kemper goes after it. Icing was waved off. Wave pressing inside the corner. They're going after this one. Easily played right there. Now the Winterhawks will pick this one back up. Lost his footing and fell down inside the corner. Shekovin had the chance to get the shot back out to the blue line area, but couldn't get it through and knock it out of his own zone. Now it goes out, and Pudlik has control. He throws the cross ice pass back around once again. It'll go back to center ice area, and they'll turn and they'll clear this one back inside the zone. Easily played by the Winterhawks, and the Winterhawks are trying to get it out. Hemmed inside their own zone this time. Once again, good solid forechecking. Osborne was the first one in there this time. Osborne comes inside, also helping out is Lang. Tommy Lang stays with his men. Tripping penalty coming up. I'm assuming it's going to be to the California Wave right now. Tripping penalty? It is going to be a tripping minor penalty. So the Winterhawks will have their first power play opportunity of the game so far. So going to the sin bin for a couple minutes will be number 18. Number 18. They've got him listed, Tommy Lang. For the first power play. For the Winterhawks, it goes back down. Centering it right through the front part of the goal crease this time. Masters goes after it. Goes off of his stick behind the net. Centering it in front once again. Nice play, and Godfrey comes up with a big stop one more time. And as Godfrey holds on that one, fast stoppage of play. Fast stoppage of play once again. George is doing double duties over here. He's not only directing the camera and doing all the magic work in camera, he's directing the spectators. He's like the local traffic cop in the Richmond Arena this morning. Good work, George. All the way back out to the center ice area. Long stretch pass straight down the ice as they work their way in. Olsen comes in, takes a shot, and that's stopped. Oh, well played. Nice stop, and Barber comes up. Easy grab right there, but Olsen had a wide open chance, and I think Olsen had actually caught him off guard. I don't think he expected the pass to go forward to him that fast. He's like, oh, I have the puck now. What do I do next? But he did. He managed to get it done, so he did. He worked it all the way out. Got her solved. So the faceoff's back inside the corner once again, and Portland Winterhawks, junior Winterhawks, get control. They come all the way out of their own zone, up to center, across the blue line, coming back inside. Now they take it back behind their own net, holding onto it. Trying to wrap this one back around. Surovic had control of it for a second. Still in control. Surovic throws this one back around. Shekeman had control for a second once again. They're all going after it. Now Surovic comes in again, and they jam at this one, but it goes right on goal. And Godfrey's not going to give anything up on that one. So just a reminder, you can get some more great information on the Richmond International Bantam Midget Hockey Tournament. Follow them on their website. A lot of great information. They're on Twitter as well. You can follow me on Twitter, which is just @SportsWave on Twitter. We'll try and keep you abreast of all the games and the weekend event throughout the course of the day. And George is under, just listed real simple. It's called Underdog, which is under K9. Literally, a K and then a 9. Number 9. George does all the magic work for camera for us, making us look good. Makeup not included. Back inside the corner over on the right side. It's too early for that. Centering, taking a huge shot. Blocked, stopped, kicked all the way out once again by Godfrey. And they clear this one down the ice with 40 seconds remaining in the power play for the junior Winterhawks. So the Winterhawks setting it up from the back end. Nice and slow to work their way all the way out. They get control. Now they give the back pass inside their zone. Now they'll turn and get it back up. Surovic comes back all the way up the center, down the right side. Surovic comes inside over on the right side this time as he holds onto it. Deep inside their corner once again. Coming inside to help out this time might be Lemenkusa. He stayed with it but couldn't get control of it. Now it's shot off of the wall. Funny bounce off the stanchion. Huge shot grabbed by Godfrey. Godfrey had to be alert on that one because it took a shot. They cleared it off of the stanchion. Well, they tried to clear it off the glass, but it hit the stanchion at the same time and took a strange play all the way out the center. And as it took the pass all the way out to center, interesting play. So the Portland Junior Winterhawks right now, they are the home team. Up by a 1-0 score so far. Back out to the blue line area. Huge shot. That was deflected in front right there by Cano. Now coming out of the penalty box is Lang. Teams are back, 5 aside. And as they return to the ice, we have a face-off back inside the zone. You notice the difference for this is that on licensing calls for this league, they are permitted to have a line change in the junior hockey program in the province of BC. There's no line change permitted, so they can have them on this. That's the big difference right there. So from the dock, goes inside the corner. It was pushed straight forward this time by Turley. Turley went after it. Turley's going to go back after it a second time. Gets control. It comes off of the board with a hold on to it. Halligan has it. Halligan goes after his man. Turley goes after and throws it back all the way over on the far side, and Henderson comes inside. Now they have it once again. They come off of the boards with it, taking their time, trying to clear it out. It's blocked and kept on side of the blue line area, and they throw it back behind the net once again. Schleckler has it. He goes after this one. Trying the centering pass, unable to get it through anybody right there, and Parsons goes after this one. Look, shot taken right there. Big stop again by Godfrey. Godfrey's being tested early, and now the boys are getting a little bit antsy on the ice, if you want to call it that. Obviously, some of the boys did not have a little bit of sleep or too much sleep. Get a little bit, as my mother would have said, a little bit rambunctious for her liking. 6 minutes remaining, period number 1. 1-0. The junior Winterhawks are leading. Got the early goal in the game. So from the rock, goes out the blue line, and they tip it all the way down the ice, and chased it inside. Going after that one, trying to get control. It was Osborne, but it was out of his reach. Now the California Wave get control of it and throw it inside once again. And it's over in the left side corner. Pudlick goes in. Now he backpedals towards his own blue line, and breaking out of their own zone will be Swigner. Swigger comes inside, takes a shot, blocked, thrown all the way down the ice this time. To no avail. Icing called. Would have been called even if you played the hybrid icing, the same as the National Hockey League, because it was past everybody and really long pass down the ice. So they'll line themselves up back in the corner this time, once again to the right of Godfrey. So they come in, they take the face off, and they pull it all the way back. Surovic was the one that got the draw on that play right there. Now they're going to go back after this one again. Lang clears it, block, stop, kept onside. Olsen tries to clear it out. Now they'll chase this one back down and just leisurely tip this one all the way out, but it's tipped back inside the zone. Ritkia clears it. Now Ritkia throws it back behind his own net. Almost give that one away. They'll chase this one back in and continue to forecheck. Winterhawks have control. A back pass. Throwing it back in the corner. That was Halligan. Nesbitt's on the ice out there. Back behind the net. They dump this one inside. Reed goes after this one. Reed tried to get control of this. Lost it. Scott pinches in from the blue line now. Now they throw this one back around. Shekovin comes inside, gets the shot, and another stop by Godfrey once again. And Godfrey holds on that one. Well-timed stoppage of play, 4:46 remaining, period number 1. Hope you're enjoying the call of the day, coming to you from the Richmond Minaroo Arena. Sit down, having a cup of coffee, relaxed. Hope you're enjoying this game. Junior Winterhawks up by a 1-0 score early in the game. So from the rock, goes in the corner, back behind the net. Lamancusa cleared it inside, but it's dumped down the ice. Icing is waved off, albeit they chase it back down to no avail. Reed picks this one back up for Portland. Reed comes all the way right side, straight up the middle part of the ice. Now he goes straight down the middle part. Reed comes inside, drop pass, Fan on the drop pass right there. Couldn't get it to anybody, and they go up ice the other way. Going inside, centering it back all the way in front once again. Pushed off the puck was Kim. Kim is knocked down. Now play carries on. It comes across the line over on the far right side this time. Shekovkin comes in, taking a huge shot, picks it back up again over in the left side corner. He's checked off of the puck. Continue to press after this one. Now they'll grab it again, centering it back out in front. Kemper goes after it, gets a shot. Kemper backhand shot and scores. Kemper gets it in on the backhand shot after Godfrey made the initial stop on the play right there. And what a marvelous setup right there just to capitalize on that centering pass to get it all the way out front, right from the corner. Godfrey made the first stop, then it bounced all the way out and kicked it out to the right side. And they happened to jump on it really fast and put it right back behind him. 3:53 remaining, 2-0 in favor of the Winterhawks right now, the Junior Winterhawks. Heavy check thrown to the blue line area. They'll pick it back up again. Still inside the corner. A couple more players coming inside to throw their weight around. Jamison was one of them. Now they get it back out to the center ice area. Throwing it back down. Now they work their way back inside. Masters is against the boards with it. Throws it all the way in front. Now it goes out to the blue line area and kept on side by Ken O at the blue line area. They pinch in from the goal line. The blue line back to the goal. Out once again. Now they'll try and get a cross ice pass. Heavy check thrown over on the far side this time. I think everybody felt that. Agnew got tagged up in that one. Agnew was pushing behind with Parsons. Two of them continue to push inside the corner. The referee is watching them. Sticks are kept down, so everything is legal so far. Shooting it off of the wall all the way back out the blue line area. Massog throws it inside. This is blocked and stolen. They'll pick it back up again, and Cano will throw it all the way out. This is Masters that goes after it. Out of the reach of Masters. Couldn't get this one back out. Now they clear it out to the center ice area. Right in front of the penalty box area, and the Junior Winterhawks dump it back inside the zone. Off of the boards, cross ice, far side this time. Cano has control of this one. Centering pass high off the top part of the glass and hit the screen, so we have a stoppage of play. The screen does protrude down somewhat, but regardless, if it hits the screen a little bit, it's still a stoppage of play. And as they have the stoppage set up, that's the way they like to work it out. So a face-off, and I think they're going to take it. They will. They'll take it out in the neutral zone. They're saying the shot was taken by Portland in that case. So with the shot being taken from Portland, being the attacking team, they're going to stop it and taking it back, and they'll throw it back inside the zone once again. Ritkia clears it, not out of his own zone. This is stolen and picked back up again by Halligan. He takes a shot. Wait, stopped right there. Godfrey comes inside. And Godfrey comes out to the top part of the crease to challenge everybody and got a piece of it. Gets it a second time, goes and gets a third one, but this one goes in. Oh, he cannot stop them all. They're going in, and he's getting his test right now. And that will put the Junior Winterhawks up by a 3-0 score on the board right now with 2:12 remaining. Period number 1. Winterhawks coaches thrilled on the bench side. Winterhawks coach Paul Gustad, Andy Potter, Ross Scott, and James Swanson. Coaching staff for Portland. We'll get the coaching staff for the California Wave first chance we can. Well, now's as good a time as any. Everybody wanted to get a stoppage of play. We've got, I believe it's Sean Honag Richie Lettner, and Asha Masters is the manager on the team. So they'll come inside the corner once again this time. Surovic will come in to take the draw for the Junior Winterhawks. Put the sticks down, he takes the draw, pulled it back this time, got it away from Centroni. Cleared it around the wall, left side this time, and Chambers picks it back up. Cleared it all the way out this time, and now finally the Wave pick it up. Out to Olsen. Olsen's this little speedster on the left side. He gets his way back down. Deep inside the corner. They're going to go after this one. This is grabbed and picked back up by Scott. Scott, a long pass out the center. It's past everyone. He goes straight down the ice, and Pudlick will pick this one up inside his own zone. He turns. Good forechecking showing right there by Swigner. He goes after the puck. Almost got it a second time. Now they're feeding Olsen again at center. Seems like he's the breakout play on the left-hand side this time as he got it out to the center ice and by the penalty box, but it goes the other way, and Centroni goes back down. Olsen goes back after it again. Olsen leaves this one behind the play for everybody this time, and Centroni comes inside. Deep in the corner, trying to center it back around. Olsen's now going to chase this one in the corner, and Reed will go after Olsen. They're all pitching inside. Junior Winterhawks straight down the far left side. They're working in. Shekovin comes inside, wakes back pass out to the blue line area. Reed keeps it on side. Last minute in period number 1 right now. Now they throw it down the ice, and it goes just inside the blue line. And as it goes inside the blue line, icing was naturally waved off. But it goes back over below our broadcast location again, and Reed has control of it. Pushed off of the puck by Jamieson. Masters comes inside. Now they give the cross ice pass. Far side this time. Back of Schleckler. He cleared it out the center, but he misplayed it, so it goes back inside the corner once again, and chasing this one back down will be Henderson. Henderson takes it inside the corner, a long stretch pass, back out the center, wide open breakaway. Straight down the far left side, and Masters comes inside. Masters trying to set up his man that was breaking with him. That was Parsons, and now we'll go the other way. Inside the zone, over on the left side. Turley comes in. Turley throws it all the way back around, and Masters picks this one back up. Turley lost his footing and fell down. Now they clear it out of their own zone, back to center ice area, and Parsons gets control. Comes inside. Parsons tries to get around Turley, unable to do so, and they'll go back the other way. Inside the corner, left side, taking a shot. Huge stop again by Godfrey. In front, scramble. Does it go in? Yes, I think they're going to say that goes in, and the clock's all at 0, but they're indicating that the puck went in the net before the buzzer went. Coaching staff questioning this one with the referee. I don't think there's much of a discussion showing on this one right there. Referee was behind the net, and boy, Godfrey is doing everything he can right now. So they'll allow the goal, and that will put them up. Should be by 4 once they put it on the board. I'll make sure we get it on the clock as well. So they haven't got it on the clock yet, but we'll put it up nonetheless. So it's 4-0 right now after 1 period of play for Portland Junior Winterhawks after 1 period. That was just a sheer scramble that everybody worked on. And they just continue to press inside. So they're going to take a bit of a quick break, and we will too. We'll come back as soon as they get set for the starting faceoff right after this short timeout. Everybody, welcome back. Period number 2 just underway. Undecided as to whether they counted that goal or not, because it still says 3 on the board, and we've got it listed as 4, so we'll see whether the timekeepers are 1 goal behind us. Kicked all the way out again by Godfrey. Godfrey gets it a second time, kicks this one behind him. He looks again, trying to sort things out. Now they cleared it against the boards, trying to get it back out of their zone. They didn't. They're not announcing goals, so that sort of surprises me. Not so much that they're surprising me that they're not announcing the goals, just the fact that I don't know what happened with the last one. Did it count? Did it not count? We will find out. So the score in the arena says 3-0. The score on the scoreboard you're watching from home says 4-0. And that wouldn't be the first time in my life I've been wrong, but chances are I think I'm right on this one. Because they pointed and marched to it, and then of course everybody See, even the linesman indicates to them it's 4-0. So it comes inside, over in the far right side corner this time. Stewart pinches in. He tries to get control of this one. Now they go back up ice the other way. A couple players collide behind everybody. Back down over on the far right side. Chambers comes in. Centering pass. Blocked. Stop. Kicked all the way out this time. California Wave trying to get out of their own zone. Nice little bit of a move right there by Osborne to get all the way out to center. Osborne comes down. Lang goes with him. Takes a shot. Deflected up off of the screen. The faceoff should be inside the corner once again. And it will be once the linesman comes in to grab the puck for the faceoff. Linesman indicating that he's been telling the timekeeper. Now it's 4-0. Now it says 4 on the clock. So my thoughts did not deceive me and go wrong. 14:02 remaining in period number 2 right now. From what I've been told, I believe we play 2 15s and then a break and ice clean. Then they start the third and the third. From what I've also been told, it's going to be a 20-minute period. Spittle back to center, back out in front of the penalty box area. They tag it inside, throwing it past everybody. Down the left side, trying to get out of the corner. Working their way inside this time. Swanson had it and then lost it. Now they go back up ice the other way and dangle their way back inside again. Olsen comes in. Olsen's pushed off of the puck. They're working him over like a rag doll in the corner there. Olsen continues to go inside the corner. Out of the corner, taking a huge backhand shot high. Missed over top of the net, and that one right there. Centroni, not much, but tough play on the man out there. Kim is out in front. He was waiting for it. Now it goes back out the center ice area. Schlechter throws it back, but it's, I believe he indicated that was either an offside or an icing. I think this called an icing on the play. I was watching the back linesman. So the linesman indicated it was an icing call. Coaching staff, some of the spectators in disbelief on the icing call, but the linesman said, well, I think it was, and since he has the whistle and it's final, he gets the final say-so. They're taking a face-off back inside the zone. They'll line them up. They did. They dropped it. Now it goes to the blue line area. Nice drop and a nice win. Henderson has control of the puck. He gets it back a second time. Henderson throws it inside their corner once again. Now it's behind the net over on the far side. They'll pick it back up again, trying to work their way all the way out of their own zone. And the California Wave hemmed in. Kept onside. Nice play at the blue line to keep it onside. Right on the blue line. Good reach to keep it onside by the junior Winterhawks in that case. That was Henderson that managed to keep it onside. Now they throw it back the blue line area once again. Massaug goes after this one. Centers it pass. Tried to get the shot away, and they'll all pinch back inside. Chambers is inside the corner with it. Now they throw it back around out to the blue line once again to Henderson. Henderson dumps it inside the corner. Good passing plays to get it into Nesbitt. Nesbitt's back out in front. Waits. Huge shot taken. It rolls down the boards and all the way inside the zone for the junior Winterhawks. And this is going to be picked back up by Henderson. And he just throws it down the ice. Icing called in the faceoff once again with 12:20 remaining in period number 2. Junior Winterhawks are leading the California Wave by a 4-0 score so far in the early part for the game. Not a bad crowd on hand to come in and take the game in early in the morning. A lot of parents, fans that have made their way up from either Portland, which is only about a 6-hour drive south of Vancouver, or California, which is substantially a little bit more, especially when you've got to drive through the redwoods. Now they throw it all the way in front, taking a pass right there, blocked and stopped. Now they'll chase it, and it'll go up ice the other way, and they'll work their way all the way back down. Carefully played right there, lost his footing. Jacob Schenek lost his footing and fell down. Now it's thrown inside. Back in the neutral ice area. They blocked this one and picked it back up, and this is grabbed easily by Lang. Lang was pushed off of the puck. Staying with him, Cano goes after him, and Stewart comes inside as well, telling everybody where to put the pass out. Now Stewart's going to go after this one, far left side. Cano comes inside. Lang takes his check, takes his man against the wall. Now just picked back up by Portland, and Portland Winterhawks, junior Winterhawks, come inside and throw it over in the left side corner. Chambers dumped it inside, then goes off on a change, but it's offside, I believe, is the call. Now we have a couple more penalties. Oh, we have a real foolish penalty. We should have a pair of penalties. See what the second penalty is going to be. The first one was a penalty by the referee. The second one was really and obviously what I would classify really as a cheap hit. No need for that. The first one was a delayed penalty. If you're going to travel all this way, a little bit what you call cool and composed. Got to figure out which penalty box to go in. So we're going to have 4-on-4, 5-on-5 coincidental minors. Linesmen having a discussion as to where they're going to face off, so they'll sit themselves down in the penalty box. I'm trying to think of who the one is in the penalty box. I think number 9 is in the box for California. Benji Ritkia. Have to double check and see who's in the penalty box for. I think they indicated number 16. If that case, it's Lamancusa. I believe it is. It's got a swan and a 6 on his helmet, so I'm guessing that that's who it is. Centering pass back in front. Godfrey holds onto it. Now it goes inside their corner once again. They'll go after this one. They pick it back up again. Cross pass over in the left side corner this time. Chasing inside is Kemper. Kemper comes in from the blue line. Still playing 5 aside. Penalties in the box are coincidental minor penalties. Now they'll take it back behind the net as they hold onto it. Centering it back out all the way to Kemper at the blue line. He dumps it inside the corner this time. Back to Manlove. Manlove comes inside. He's waiting for this one. Couldn't get control of it. Shekovin goes after this one. Now it's picked back up by the California Wave, and they dump it all the way out to center ice area. In the left side, continuing to go inside. Good forechecking. Olsen behind the net. Centering pass. That was blocked and stopped. Actually rolled off of the foot of Mitchell Reed. It'll go back inside. Heavy check thrown against the wards right there by Agnew. Agnew stays with his man. Also coming in to help out Centroni. Centroni's out in front. Penalty coming up right now by the referee. Let's see who's going to be getting it. We have a tripping minor penalty. Not sure who's going to be getting it. I'm a guessing man. I'm going to be saying it's going to be going against the Portland Junior Winterhawks. And if it will be the Portland Junior Winterhawks, this will be the California Waves' first power play of the game. So the minor penalty is going to be assessed to Mark Shekovin. So he's in the box for the 2 minutes. Listed up on the clock right now. Wave having a late line change. Coming out to center will be Centroni. So Centroni will go back to center for the draw. Waiting for it. Linesman directing him like a traffic cop over in the corner, telling everybody picture perfect, setting up the traffic. Now it goes back around once again. They're holding on it. Cross ice pass all the way out to Scheckler at the blue line area. Out of his reach. He gets control and he throws it all the way back inside. Scheckler throws it inside over in the far left side corner this time, and pinching inside to get it was Osborne, but it was out of his reach. Now they tag up to get themselves onside. Pushed off of the puck. Good forechecking. Jacob Schenk was the one that was forechecking. Centroni comes inside, waits deep behind the line, takes a huge shot off the boards over on the far side, about a 60-foot pass out of the reach of everybody. Now he'll pick this one back up again. Centroni looks, passes it back. Scheckler takes a shot right on goal. Oh, that was an interesting play right there. He actually looked behind him. You could see Barber, the goaltender for Portland Junior Winterhawks. He made the initial stop and then actually glanced behind him to see what he was thinking about, whether it did go in or whether he had made the initial stop. So they'll call everybody in for the faceoff. Faceoff will be over in the right side this time. Looking in the right, if your goaltender is out in your left side. Just so everybody is on the same page. So from the draw, Olsen picks it back up. Takes a back pass. Back to Scheckler. Back to Olsen over on the right side hash marks. He holds on it. Back to Scheckler. They pick it back up again. Taking a huge shot. Block, stop. Picked back up and thrown all the way out to the blue line area. Scheckler throws it back. It was out of the reach of everybody. A heavy check thrown in front of the penalty box area. High hit thrown by Agnew. Agnew took the stick up. Some of the spectators for the California Wave showing their displeasure on that high late hit, which was a high late hit. I'll give them credit for that one because it was. So they're going back behind the line. Kept on side of the blue line area once again. Nesbitt goes in, gets the shot, turned, blocked. Coincidental minors must be well over by now. Just waiting for a whistle. Centering it in front, block stopped once again. And Barber was the one that stopped it, and they throw it all the way down the ice. About 20 seconds remaining in the power play for the California Wave. They've had a couple of chances, not a lot of solid chances, but they've had a couple nonetheless. So the Wave all the way out of their own zone this time. Lang is at center, also at center with him is Pudlick, and Pudlick comes down the right side. Lang thought he was giving the drop pass. Pudlick makes the drop pass now, but it went to the wrong colored sweater. Turley was the one that ended up getting it. The minor penalty has expired right now. So teams are back, 5 aside. So the California Wave are 0 for 1 in their special team units as well. So it's still inside their corner. Centering pass, trying to pass it back out in front. Olsen's in front of the goal. He couldn't get control. Now we have a high stick. I think we're taking a pair of high sticking penalties right now. I think each team is going to trade penalties once again. first one was a penalty going to Portland. Then the second one was like the previous one. It was a retaliation penalty. So it was a retaliation penalty. Lang was caught for the retaliation. The first initial penalty was going against the junior Winterhawks. And the one that's sitting in the penalty box will be Evan Halligan. And the one that's sitting in the penalty box for the California Wave is Tommy Lang, number 18. So those are coincidental minors. So they don't have to put them on the clock. So the timekeeper went over, referee went over to the timekeeper and said, take the minor penalty off of the clock. No, take them off. Don't put them on. Well, they put them back up. So I guess it's like a work in progress. Coincidental penalties, if you're a timekeeper, are not listed on the clock. Just write them down on a piece of paper. They go in at one time and they come out 2 minutes later following a whistle. And that's the key, is they must get a whistle. Otherwise, they come on the ice. They get too many players on the ice. Back out in front. Big stop right there. Godfrey watched that one go wide. Now they take it back behind the net. Huge stop again by Godfrey. Godfrey's being tested from all angles of the ice right now. Playing well, playing sharp, and looking good as well. Not giving anything up free. Mentioned a good crowd on hand to take the game in so far. Of course, the longer the day goes, the more fans come into the Richmond Minter Arena to take the games in. A lot of scouts on hand out. A couple of scouts yesterday. A couple from the Calgary area. One from the Winterhawks team that scouts for Portland in the WHL as well. See them an awful lot at the Vancouver Giants games out at the Langley Event Center whenever we go out there. So they pick it back up, and Masters has control of it as he gets all the way out, but he takes the shot, and that was blocked and kept onside. Nesbitt had it, then misplayed it, so it's rolled all the way down the ice, and Henderson's going to chase this one back down inside his own zone. Barber will stop it and leave it for him. Now Henderson wheels and deals his way all the way up the center ice, goes back down the right side, cuts back over on the right side this time. Swinger comes in, takes a shot. That was stopped easily by Godfrey this time. And now the California Wave will roll all the way out to the center ice area. Good play to come back down inside the zone this time. Rutkia comes in. He takes the shot, but he missed the net. Grabs it back once again. Now they'll pick it back up. Masters throws it inside his own zone. A long pass. Block stopped. Oh, a giveaway right there. And the block pass almost got by Godfrey on the rebound. So they have it once again. And Henderson gives the cross-ice pass over on the far side. Henderson's the captain for the team for Portland, wearing number 2, Holden Henderson. They pinch back in from the blue line area as they're trying to get control of it. Shooting it all the way out this time, and on the rebound will be Ross Scott. He goes inside his zone to chase this one back down. Long pass from one zone to the other. A good 60-foot clearing pass. Now they throw it inside. Jacob Schennick comes inside. He's chasing it back down. Then goes off on a quick line change against the boards behind the net. Osende had it. Clears it. Gets it to the blue line area. Kim is out there now. And they'll leave this one easily played for Pudlick. And Pudlick gets up the center ice area. He goes down the left side. Cuts to the middle. Waits right on goal. Going inside. Pudlick jumps over top of Barber. And the coincidental minors have now expired. So the teams have come back to the ice full strength. Lang as well as Halligan, both making their way over to the respective players' benches. So they'll bring him in the corner. Linesman's calling everybody back in. Centroni will take the draw, pulls it back this time. It goes back off of the backboards, and they'll grab it once again. And this is picked back up easily by Kemper. Kemper clears it around over on the boards on the far left side. Couldn't get out of his own zone. Now they turn inside. Huge shot taken by Kim. Gets the shot right on goal. Now it's picked back up, stopped to the blue line, rolls out in the neutral ice area, and this is picked up and stolen by Manlove for Portland. He throws it over in the corner, far left corner by Turley. Turley comes inside. Manlove is in there. That's lost it. Centroni goes after it and throws it straight forward in the neutral ice area once again. Back to Centroni. Centroni goes after this one. It's grabbed once again and pulled back inside. Kemper comes in. Kemper makes the drop pass. Back to Turley, takes a shot on the outside of the post. The shot actually took a bounce off of the boards on the far side. Then was going all the way out of the zone, but it hit the referee and bounced out to right by the face-off dot. Strange bounce off of the boards on that play right there. So the junior Winterhawks hemmed in. They're really doing a good job of hemming in the California Wave right now. They've had their chances. The Wave dump it eventually out to the center ice area. Olsen goes after this one, pulled off of the puck by Swanson, who stays with him. Olsen's in there again. Not going to give him anything. Cross the line, careful to stay onside. They go in. Huge shot taken. Godfrey makes a big stop. And they'll hold on to it. Continuing to press right there. Manlove goes in, takes a shot. Now we have a wide open break. 1-on-1. Pudlick comes inside. Looks, waits. Santoni goes in, waits. Gives across ice back, all the way back out this time to Masters. And Masters couldn't get the shot away. It's thrown inside this time, and it's picked back up by Henderson. And Henderson just gives it out to the center ice area. Junior Winterhawks down the left side. Surovic comes in, gets off of the boards, looks, drop pass, back around to Henderson. Henderson throws it back in behind the net, goes behind everybody, and Pudlick goes after this one. Henderson keeps it onside, throws this one back around to Surovic, and Surovic dumps it back over on the far right side to Swinger. He has control, takes a huge shot, scores a low shot. And that one will put them up, and Chambers should be credited with that goal. And that will put the Portland Junior Winterhawks up by a 5-0 score right now. And a huge, huge shot right there to put them up on that last goal. They're passing it very well inside the zone. 3:38 remaining, period number 2. Teams will take a well-deserved rest after this period, go to the dressing rooms, have an ice clean. Referee goes back to center ice area, drops the puck. They get control of it this time, and they rip it all the way out this time to center. That was the California Wave that cleared it out of their own zone. So they'll go back after it again. Kept onside this time and chasing it inside the corner, trying to get control of it. Nice play to keep it onside. Chambers goes in, back pass off of the boards. Swinger goes inside the corner over on the left side. He had it for a second. Now they just rolls past everybody, and Parsons picks it back up. He'll give it back in the left side corner as to Pudlick. Pudlick clears it, not out, kept onside the blue line area. Now they just rip this one over in the far side hash marks. Blocked by the Wave, stopped. Wave hemmed inside their own zone right now, taking their man off of the puck, and now they continue to come inside. Shekovkin comes inside, stays with his man, left it this time, and it's picked back up once again, and Parsons goes after it. Parsons reaches back out, grabs this one, throws this one back around on the pass play right there to Raitka. Raitka fights for it against the hash marks over on the left side, pushes his man off of the puck, and now they all take it back behind the line once again. Raitka picks it up, kicked all the way out once again by Godfrey. Nice play by Godfrey to kick it back out as they hold on to it. They're still pressing back in. Shot taken right there, a big bounce and a big deflection given by Godfrey, but somehow they cleared it all the way down the ice, and it goes inside the zone for the Portland Junior Winterhawks, and Chambers has it. Chambers, right side corner this time, over to Scott. Scott straight up the middle, sidestep one hit. Now they come back down, dangles to the left side this time. Lamancusa goes after it. He grabs control of this one. Once again, they have it. It's deep inside the corner this time, and the Junior Winterhawks pressing inside, trying to get it out was Lang. That was blocked and kept onside once again by Lamancusa. Right through the goal crease over on the far side. Turley got the shot away, and Turley's going to continue to go inside the corner. Turley pinches in. He couldn't get control of it. Reed pinches in, and finally Reed picks this one back up. Everybody tags up onside. Turley was the last one. Reed still in control. Kicked all the way out this time by Godfrey over on the left side corner. They'll hold on to it, eventually keeping it onside. Lamancusa looks, throws it straight forward. Lang was taken off of the puck, and they throw it back again, and Lang still has control in his own zone and give it away. Now they're all fighting for it. Surovic comes in, shot stopped. Godfrey grabbed the first one, then got the second one as well. Schleckler had it. Now they throw it out to Lang. Lang overskated the puck. They're trying to send it straight forward. Stewart's over on the right side. Back inside once again. Good forechecking showing right there. Osborne's in there. Osborne takes it behind the net. Looks pushed off of the puck. Osborne still in control of it. Lost it this time. Now stolen right there by Surovic. Osborne looks, huge shot taken right there. High over top of the net, and this is grabbed and kept on side of the blue line area. Nice reach to keep it onside by Day. On the outside of the post, and the referee blows the whistle to stop the play. Last minute in period number 2. 42 seconds remaining in period number 2. As the teams will look to take a well-deserved rest to the dressing room after the second period of play. Following the ice clean, then they'll come back and they'll do it all over for one more period. Third period will be of a 20-minute duration. The linesman calls everybody in for the draw. Nope, going to toss the new centerman out right now. I always think it takes more time to throw somebody out and get somebody else back in other than just drop the stupid puck. That's my logic anyway. And the price of ice today, I don't know, that's expensive. Shot on goal, nice stop by Barber. Ice time is way expensive nowadays. We were kids growing up back in Ontario. We wanted free ice. We'd just go down to the bay and put our skates on and take our shovels and clean the area off and go for a skate on the bay. Never worried about that. Mom knew where we were. As long as we were home in time for supper, she was happy. So they throw it over in the right side corner. They have control. A heavy check throw. And now the junior Winterhawks come down the left side. Halligan takes a shot. Stopped by Godfrey. Godfrey holds on to it a second time and keeps it out. 18 seconds. Shots are not being tabulated on the clock. I wish they were, because Godfrey is clearly under siege inside the blue paint. So they'll do it again and line themselves up. Shekukin comes in, takes the draw this time. They picked it back up. Now they have it and throw it all the way back out on the far side. Kim throws it inside, this time to Olsen. Olsen deep to the goal line, trying to set up Kim in front. He gets it to him, but it tipped off of the stick of Swanson and rolled over on the far side. Now Kim comes inside. Olsen's in there as well. And as Olsen was jawing behind the line with Henderson, the buzzer goes to end period number 2, and the teams will take a well-deserved rest and head to the dressing room so they can come back and get a fresh start for period number 3. Goaltenders playing remarkable out here. And of course, if I'm going to give a goaltending credit right now, I'd have to say it would be Godfrey, because he has clearly stopped more shots than his counterpart at the other end, and that's Caleb Barber at the other end of the ice. So the teams take a well-deserved rest. We're going to tell you, grab yourself another cup of coffee, relax, put on some bacon, eggs, nice and early this time of the day, and come on back and join us for the call for period number 3 right after this timeout. Hi everybody, welcome back. Oh, George and I are replenished. We got our coffees. We're happier than Hades right now. We are happy. We even got, what is that, a croissant I think we got? Oh, it's a scone or a scone? Scone, pronounce it what you want. It's food anyway. Regardless, it's something to eat. Keep George happy for the rest of the day. Well, part of the day anyway. So from the draw, goes inside the Portland Winterhawks junior Winterhawks zone, and Olsen continues to press inside after it. He continues to fight for it, going after this. Waiting for it, it's against the boards all the way over on the left side. Now it goes to blue line. Wait, Pudlick has control. Takes a low shot wide of the target, not by much. They're getting a much better start so far for the first 30 seconds of the period 3 than they did for the first 2 periods anyway. That's the quick key for them right there on their success. Pudlick goes after it, kept it on inside the blue line, threw it inside the corner on the far side this time, and Chambers tries to clear this one back out. Kim checks his man off the buck, and now the junior Winterhawks will come down the ice the other way, and Turley goes in the right side corner. Staying with him with Reitka. Reitka not going to let Turley get loose, and they pick this one back up. Now we have a penalty coming up, and this penalty is going to be going against the California Wave. Going to call this one a check to the head. And they're calling it, this is sort of a rule, emphasis rule that Hockey Canada has really put in the last little while. Minor penalty, and it's Centroni in the penalty box right now. And to the families and friends that are listening in, if the pronunciations of some of the names are not correct, our apologies. We were told in conversation with some of the parents and the coaching staff that that's the way the names were pronounced. And if they're not, I'm sorry. So they're waiting for it. They've already started the penalty for 7 seconds, so that was a fast time right now. And he would love to have that 7 seconds off of the clock. I know the coach is saying that's a good way to start a penalty. 7 seconds, right there. 7 seconds gone. It's called a good behavior 7 seconds. So a sad world, sad news in the world of sports. Hockey legend Johnny Bower passed away yesterday at the age of 93, and he was indeed a legend. Remember him? That's when the Toronto Maple Leafs won Stanley Cups, and they've actually won more Stanley Cups than the Vancouver Canucks have ever won. Yeah, I remember as a youngster, and I can say this honestly, having a chance to go and watch Johnny Bower play in Toronto. Those were the days when they had the 6 teams in the National Hockey League. George Armstrong was a captain, wore number 10. You had Tim Horton, Carl Brewer, Bobby Bond. Boy, you had a defensive pair right there. It was like putting up a cement wall at the blue line. Nobody was going to go past it. Talk about solid hockey players. And yes, I know the game has changed completely. So now they've got on the clock. It's 4 minutes, a double minor for the check to the head. Referees have the option of going 2 or 4. Or possibly, I believe it's 4 and a 10 on that one as well. But they just give them the 2, or pardon me, the 4 on this play right there. So the California Wave hemmed inside their zone. Shot blocked back in front. Now they'll go back after this one over on the far right side. Stewart was going after it this time. Couldn't pick it back up. Now they just clear it against the wall all the way over on the far right side. And Osborne throws it down the ice. Captain for the team for California is number 39, Stewart. And the captain for the Winterhawks is Henderson, number 2. So as they come inside the far side this time, Chambers has it inside the corner for the junior Winterhawks. Throws it back, tried to throw it back this time. It was blocked. The attempted drop pass was blocked off of the skate of one of the California Wave players, and it was kept inside the attacking zone. A couple players collide on the outside right of the post, and they still come together. They're chirping like a pair of canaries in front, taking a shot off of the backboards. Now it goes all the way around on the far left side this time, and Mitchell Reed picks it back up and kept it onside. Good forechecking by Reed as he called for it. Reed is wide open, didn't give him the puck on that one. Picked back up by the California Wave. They rip it off of the top part of the glass once again. One thing whenever we used to play the bouncers off of the boards to see where the bounces worked, and they ended up going, so you'd know that when you were doing your pregame warm-up. Far right side, inside their corner once again, and Reed has it. Now Reed circles behind the net. Couldn't get the shot on goal, and the California Wave pick it up and throw it all the way down the ice. Thought the Wave might have been having a line change, but they were contented having the 4 players on the ice. Didn't have a change yet. Giveaway right there inside. Masters centers it back. That was blocked and stopped in front. Parsons was the one that was reaching for it. Masters will now go inside the zone after it. Manlove comes after it, and he picks this one up and gets all the way out to the blue line. Across the blue line in the attacking zone. Now he has control of it again, and Swanson has it in the corner. Manlove goes after this one. Henderson comes inside as well. They throw it back around to Manlove, and Manlove goes in. Kicked all the way out this time by Godfrey. Nice play to kick this one back out. And as they throw it down the ice, there's about 1:50 remaining in the power play for the Junior Winterhawks. Good penalty kill by the California Wave right now. Now they come back down across the line inside. Swinger comes in, dangles, takes a shot, and slips it inside. Coast to coast, all by himself. And that will be a power play marker, putting him on the board. And that will work them. At least they're 1 for 2 right now on the power play. Working a little bit of magic to have it happen, that one. So go back to center. I'm not sure, do we have a mercy rule at all, Mateo, or do you know? We have to find out. I don't know whether we have a mercy rule or not. Some tournaments have a mercy rule when it gets up to 6, but I'm not sure whether we do or not. So we are up. It still says 5. I'm going to not change it until they say 6. I'll surprise them. I'll change it right now because it is 6. 6-0 for the Portland Junior Winterhawks as the California Wave throw it inside the corner this time. Not the start for the tournament the California Wave wanted. Sometimes it takes a team a little bit of time to work it out. So it's 6 goals, more than 6 goals. More than 6 goals, right? 6-goal differential. So we should be playing running time now then. I bet the timekeepers don't know that, or the referees even. Across the line on the far side, Centroni comes inside. That's always tough when you have it, especially for a tournament when you come from such a distance to travel. One team gets blown out of the other one. Shot inside, and that one goes in, and now a couple of other players are in front, and boy, oh boy, a dejected looking Jeff Godfrey in the crease right there, but I do not blame him at all, and I think we're going to see a goaltending change. I'm looking at the spare goaltender. Hebnan is getting set to come inside, and Godfrey is going to go out, and Godfrey will leave. So Godfrey leaves, he goes to the bench. He's somewhat frustrated, but I don't blame him at all. He played an exceptional game for what he was in the game. So now it's up to 7. They've got 7 on the scoreboard. So we have it back to center once again. They get across the line as a California Wave pinch inside. They're going after this one. Be nice if they got 1 on the board anyway to sort of like break that goose egg. I know the Portland Junior Winterhawks fans are saying, well, come on, Steve, that's not very nice. But it's always nice when you're a visiting team. You don't like to see a 7-0 score on the board, especially when you travel for such a far distance to take part in the tournament. So they pick it back up, shot it off of the boards. Waits going inside once again. Pudluck comes inside to go after this one, as he just throws it back inside their corner once again. Now it'll go over on the far side. Stolen one more time, and they eventually get it back out. Jacob Schenek comes inside. Shot it off of the wall. Blocked and stopped, and Osborne will grab this one, and he throws it back down to Lang on the left side. Lang goes in the corner with this one, continues to forecheck after this one, and Reed fights for it. Reed eventually picks this one back up and gives it back over to Survik. Survik gets it to the blue line. Heavy check thrown by Agnew at the blue line, taking his man off of the puck, and that was Centoni that was taken off the puck at the blue line area. Now Pudlick gets control. Oh, Pudlick collided at the blue line over on the far side, then takes a real cheap two-hander. And Pudlick's going to be getting a penalty, and that was obviously called by the referee. That was a cheap shot, literally a cheap shot. You can say what you want, but California are just completely, for my liking right now, they are just getting frustrated. There's slashing, there's hooking, and they're just getting themselves backed in a corner right now. And never mind being down by a 7-0 score. They go down the penalty box and find themselves one more player down. So we are playing running time, if you notice the clock is going. So we are playing running time. Faceoff will be in the neutral zone in front of the Portland Junior Winterhawk bench. Not sure whether anybody knows it. Now the key for this one is a lot of stuff the timekeepers don't know. Even though you play running time, you can actually operate to start the clock. To set the penalty, you've got to have the clock stop first off. You have to stop the clock, program the penalty in, unless they're going to just run a 3-minute penalty. So they're going to run a 2-minute penalty. The penalty should be stop time. And you can control these on these clocks. I know that because I've time kept a lot of games here. And a running time penalty is 3 minutes, not 2 minutes. Careful to stay on side, throwing it back in front. Blocked and stopped. It goes back behind the net once again, and they hold on to it as Chambers pinches in, takes a shot, blocked. Hoodeman was the one that's taken over between the pipes from Godfrey. Godfrey's sitting on the back of the bench right now watching the game. I don't blame him for a lot of them. Boy, oh boy, he's played marvelous in between the pipes when he was out there. Faced a lot of solid shots. Did not list it up on the clock, but he faced a lot of them. So the junior Winterhawks pinch in front, taking a shot, and this one goes in on a tip-in from the corner. And the junior Winterhawks will get one more on the board. And that will be a power play goal again. So that'll mark them at 2. So they're going to be 2 for 3 on the special teams so far for the junior Winterhawks on their special team unit so far. So go back out to center ice area and they'll start all over again. With the clock running, 12:30 remaining, period number 3. From the draw, goes inside the zone, chasing this one. Sulkivan comes inside, takes control of it, blocked. And we'll have a face-off once again. Linesmen pick it back up. Some of the players were chirping once again, but the linesmen go in, quickly move out and separate everybody. So as they pick it back up, they cleared it to the blue line. Block, stop, kicked in front once again. They're going to go after this one. And they manage to get control, but it goes inside the corner over on the far side this time. And as it goes over in the far side corner, they'll wait. Junior Winterhawks trying to get the shot on goal and through traffic right now. Now it goes back over on the far side wall, and this one's picked back up and grabbed by Agnew. And Agnew failed to get the shot away that time, but it rolls back out the center. And Jamieson throws it in, but we have an icing call going against the California Wave. The faceoff will once again be back inside their own zone, deep in the corner this time, over on the left side of the goaltender. So they'll call themselves in for the draw. Huge shot taken, block stop, throws on the back part right now. So they get it all the way out to the center ice area, and they dump it eventually from center back inside the corner. They manage to get it back around this time. And the California Wave were pinching, but the puck goes back out the center, and they threw it off of the boards. Back inside, Masters is going off on a change, and it comes off of the back wall once again, and they'll pick this one back up. Kept on side of the blue line area by Cano, and Cano pinched back in. Now they'll go back the other way, and Chambers comes down the right side. Cuts back inside, over against the boards, deep inside the corner. Chambers and Cano, the two of them pushed. Wade's kicked all the way out. The goaltender got a piece of that one. Human got a piece of that one, but it deflected off his stick and went all the way up top. Tough break for the California Wave right there. They can't seem to buy a goal. So we've got a huge score. It's 9-0 is the correct score right now. And the California Wave really having a tough go. Can't seem to buy one. Going down inside. Stewart goes inside after they got the puck through traffic, and it goes over in the corner on the left side. Osborne pinches in, shot back, and the California Wave going back after this one. Rutkin goes after it behind his own goal line. Forechecking is Nesbitt. Nesbitt trying to get to him. He did. He got it back, and it's kept onside. It's in the neutral zone. Now they throw it back, and they come across the line down the left side. Cuts back to the middle part of the ice. Right comes inside. Looks, centers it right to the blue paint, and it bounces all the way back out the center ice area. And now it goes inside their own zone, and Pudlick gets control. Gets over center. Pudlick pushed off of the puck. They just rip it around the wall from one side to the other. And this is stolen by Shekovin. He gets control of it. A couple players behind the scenes. Referee's watching them. The one that seems a little bit slow is Reed. He looks like he's in a little bit of pain right now. We'll keep our eyes on him and see how he is. So Reed goes inside the corner after the puck. Now they go back the other way, and Reed's bent off, going off on the change. A little bit slow, so we'll watch him from the bench. Huge shot, stopped once again by Heineman. Got the second shot, the third shot. He's going down. He's plays low to watch the shots coming in from the perimeter to see where they're going to go. Taking his shot again off of the back wall. He hugs the outside post with his pad. Pretty agile inside the crease as well, so we'll give him full credit for that one. Now it goes a back pass inside, and this is picked back up by the California Wave as they get out to center. Coming straight down across the blue line, going inside. Good play as they go in the corner on the left side this time, and this is picked back up. Lang was in there. Now it goes back once again, and they make the drop pass. Easily played to Day, and Day just gives a long pass back to center. Stolen by Masog, and he comes all the way up to center. Down the right side this time. He comes inside. Shot kicked in the corner off the top part of the glass as he goes after this one. They're all fighting for this. Portland Junior Winterhawks doing a good job pressing, and Turley steals it. Turley throws it back out the blue line. Masog dumps it inside the corner. Past Turley. They'll leave it. And Jacob Schenek will pick this one back up. He holds on it. Pushed off of the puck. Waits centering and right through the goal crease. Over on the far right side wall this time. Right through the blue paint. Now it goes down the ice, and icing is waved off. And this will go right on Barber. Barber holds on to that one and gets a face-off inside his own zone. 7:15 remaining, period number 3. Tough game for the California Wave boys right now. They come to play. They played really solid the first part of the game, but couldn't seem to get any luck working in their side for bounces or anything right from the start. Quick start to the game. The Portland Junior Winterhawks scored about 5 minutes. I believe it was about 13 seconds into the opening period. And from there, it's just been an uphill battle for the California Wave. Junior Winterhawks coming out of their own zone, throwing it down the ice. Do we have an icing? Sure we do. We have another icing call. The faceoff's going to be back inside the zone once again with 6:35 and time counting. So lots of games taking place throughout the course of the day today. Just a reminder, upcoming games here today. Team Hungary will play next against Prince George Cougars. And that game will be played. The official start time on that is 10 a.m., so a lot of time. Just double checking my stats here. Yes, it does say 10 o'clock. I thought my eyesight was deceiving me for a while here, considering it's almost 9 o'clock now. Across the line, but offside. Olsen was offside by about a stride and a half. Cano questioned that one to no avail. So no, next game, Team Hungary against Prince George. Game following that will be Yale U16 Lions versus Mission. According to this, it says Mission, Arizona. The next one after that will be, and of course, the game with Yale takes place at 2:45 in the afternoon. So it's thrown back inside again, and they pick this one easily up right there as they hold on to it. No rush in their play. Now they get control, throwing it back around left side. Heavy check thrown against the boards. Rahitka comes inside, waits, chop, scramble. Oh, what a play right there. They couldn't bury one. Oh, man, the ladies in front of me are having a heart attack because they thought that was going to go in, and I agree with them. I thought that might have gone in as well. Well-played game, but they go back. The linesman got tripped up over in front of the bench as he was coming out of the zone. Obviously caught an edge and fell down. He either caught an edge and fell down or he broke his blade, one or the other. I'm looking at him. No, he appears to be okay. He just, the only thing that's hurt is his pride. He fell down. His dignity got hurt that time. Shot taken, kicked all the way out this time. Nice play to kick it all the way out. And it rolls all the way back out to the center ice area, and it's thrown back inside again. And as they throw it back inside, the Junior Winterhawks are having a real quick line change. Now it goes back out to center, clearing it off of the boards. Swinger goes inside. He chases it back down. Now it's dumped from one end to the other. And we could have an icing call, and we do have an icing call with 4:30 remaining in period number 3. So we'll take time to mention some of our sponsors that have come on board today. Tim Hortons, Hilton Vancouver Airport, Sheraton Vancouver Airport, Marriott Hotel, Holiday Inn, Boston Pizza, Fairmont Hotel Vancouver, Alpex Adventureplex as well. Lots of sponsors have come on board to help us out for the broadcast as well as for the sponsorship for the tournament. And for them, we thank all our sponsors who have come on board to support the Richmond International Bantam Midget Hockey Tournament. Back pass thrown off of the boards this time, and this is picked back up by Lang, and Tommy Lang turns. Sounds like a rock star name, Tommy Lang, doesn't it, George? In the corner, coming out of the corner. That's what I'd put it in right there. Out of the corner, they're working their way around, coming out of the wall one more time. Wait, Swinger goes after this one. This is picked back up and thrown inside the corner again. Schleckler has it, clears it, not out. Kept on side of the hash marks over on the far left side this time. And now they're trying to clear it out one more time. They eventually managed to do so. Straight out to the center ice area, and it's thrown inside the zone. Good forechecking thrown right there, and this was dumped inside. Waits, carefully played, offside by about 30 feet. No penalty. I'm surprised. I would take a penalty in that play right there. I'm surprised. I don't know why the referee's not taking a penalty, but I sure would. You don't take a late shot. Possibly the fact that, George, you and I are used to doing the BCHL and the BC Hockey League for Junior A in the province. And you take a late shot like that on a goaltender, you're either going to pay the price or the referee's going to ring you up. And 9 out of 10 times the referee rings you up for a shot after the whistle like that. It's not a minor. You're not going to penalize the team. You penalize the player and give him 10. And you teach him that he won't do it again. It's like throwing a beanball at a batter when you're a pitcher. Heavy check thrown by Kim over on the far side wall this time. Now they're pinching back inside once again. And they give it back over. Jacob Schenek clears it, looks still in control of it, and then he lost it, and then they'll give it back to Kim. And Kim will come out of his own zone with Olsen. Kim goes inside, drop pass back. Kim takes a shot, a rebound, scramble. Oh, man, what a play. Solid work ethic by Kim right there, and I was surprised. I thought he was going to make a drop pass back to Olsen, but he got the shot away himself. That was offside. But regardless, I'm not making the call. Wasn't it, George? George is even called offside. I thought he was going to put his arm up. 2 minutes remaining, period 3. Back around again. And they get control of it. Now they rip it eventually out to the center ice area, and Scott has it for the Portland Junior Winterhawks. Scott goes after it again. Clearing it off of the wall. As Olsen goes inside. Goes off of the backboards, and they're going to come around, and Agnew will pick this one back up. Throws it all the way out. Agnew goes after it a third time, never mind twice, but a third time as well. And it's thrown back inside the own zone, and Centroni picks it up in front of the penalty box area. Solid check thrown against the boards, waits. Now it's cleared back out to the center ice area once again. Rutkai had it, lost it. Now he goes after it again and just clears this one back down inside the zone. Icing waved off by the linesman. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining in period number 3. You're better to wave an icing off like that when you're playing a running time game, because by the time you got the face-off all lined up, you'd kill about 45 seconds. So my logic is like, wave it off. Who cares? Players don't really get excited about that anyway. Not at this stage of the game. 1 minute remaining in period number 3. Back all the way over on the far side. Inside. Shot stopped. Oh, big rebound right there. And Barber made 2 stops in a row. I'm going to go back up ice the other way, and it'll go inside the zone. Ritka will pick this one back up for the California Wave in front of the penalty box area. Nice drag to get it to the middle. Now throws it back all the way over on the far side. Huge shot taken high over top of the net. Well played. That was Jameson that just gave a one-time release right there. So we'll go back the other way, and Turley has it. Turley comes inside. Back inside the corner over on the far right side again. They're all bumped after that one. Ritkia had it. Stays with his man. Shoots it around the wall. Left side. Back out to Reed. Reed takes a shot. That was blocked. And Reed chases it back inside again. But it goes back to center ice area. Parsons comes inside. He goes after it. Parsons overskated the puck. It goes back the other way. And time is of the essence right now. It's going inside the corner. Pushing him off of the puck. Manlove comes inside. He goes after his man. Staying with him. They just shot it out to the wall, and the buzzer goes to end period 3 and the game as a frustrating, really a frustrating looked California Wave team come out on the losing end of the scale today by a frustrating 9-0 score. And frustrating for them because it's really frustrating when you travel and you have a first game for a tournament that come out this way. But regardless, they played hard. Frustrations got the better part of them at time, but I give full credit for the game, for the goaltender, for the California Wave. I've got to give, if I'm going to pick a game star for the California Wave, I'm going to pick Godfrey. Godfrey played remarkable. He played exceptional, that one right there. So Godfrey played well, very, very well. And from there, they go back. Game star for the other team, I would have to say that Barber hasn't had a lot of shots so far in the game. Barber was tested, not a lot, but he was tested nonetheless. The one that's going to the dressing room first will be Jeff Godfrey. Looks a little bit dejected, but I still say he played a marvelous game. He played stellar. He kept him in the game from the start to the finish of the game till the time he was replaced after his the one final goal there that they got by him. But overall, a good game, just frustrating game for the team right there. If I'm going to pick a game star, clearly, for the Portland Junior Winterhawks, it's tough. I would have to say but just playing steady from start to finish. I'm going to say their captain, Holden Henderson. I thought Henderson had a good game from start to finish. And despite the fact that it was a huge 9-0 score as the boys go to the dressing room, somewhat frustrated, dejected. Tough game for the guys right now, but it's been a well-played game. Everyone's going to the ice. We'll get the ice resurfaced. And the next game for the Richmond Bantam Midget International Hockey Tournament will take place this morning, and it starts at 10 a.m. Team Hungary will play Prince George Cougars, and that will take place 10 o'clock this morning. That's going to be about maybe just under an hour from now. So grab yourself some bacon, eggs. Come on back and join us for the call for our next game for the Richmond International Bantam Midget Hockey Tournament from the Richmond Minaroo Arena right after this timeout.